All right, what's up, you guys? My name is Cooper Brown, and this is video 28 of the series From Nothing to Something. It's a series where we talk about my journey on making $10,000 per month, as well as we cover a different topic every video as to how you can be the best version of yourself in every aspect of your life. A little background on me right now: I'm working 3 different jobs. In the morning time, I was doing door-to-door sales for a home servicing company, but now moving into a remote high-ticket setter, eventually as a closer. At nighttime, 6 days a week, I'm working as a server at a middle to higher class fish restaurant, and I also run a clothing brand called Humane Los Angeles, where I've done 7 different jobs for that company, and I specialize in affordable streetwear, mostly sponsoring skateboarders, snowboarders, and surfers, and any other lifestyle on top of that as well. Right now, the topic for today's video is being busy versus being productive, and I think a lot of people get those two switched up a lot. And the main difference between being busy and being productive is obvious. I feel like a lot of people do busy work to make yourself seem productive, when what you're supposed to be doing is the productive work, that which is going to make you busy, and wherever that may be. Say you have an assignment due. Say you're in school and you have an assignment due at 11:59. Instead of doing the assignment, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do something good for myself. I'm gonna go to the gym. Instead of doing that, okay, you may be busy, you may be doing something for yourself, but you're not being productive. You're not doing what you really need to be doing. And I find myself doing that a lot. And I find myself, everybody does it, especially as you're learning the process of being that best version of you. I find myself, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm gonna make a YouTube video right now instead of, at the time I was texting, just sending a bunch of messages over to apply to be a high ticket setter or a high ticket closer. And so I would make these YouTube videos, or I'd go to the gym or something like that, instead of what I should be doing that's actually going to make me the money. And I would just fuck myself in the long run, and it comes down to being disciplined into what you actually should be doing, and you need to be able to have those self-reflection moments, be able to reflect within your own self. Just be like, okay, why am I not making the money I should be making right now? Where should my time actually be going right now? And especially with my clothing brand too, man. Like, I know I should be designing. I know I should be going into shops all the time and trying to get people to sign with me and keep my stuff in their stores, but I'm not. Instead, I'm on Pinterest designing more, or wherever it should be. I'm on Instagram scrolling, whatever it may be. I'm a culprit of it too. So we need to all be better as a whole, be able to allocate our time, because time is precious, but we need to be able to allocate our time in things that are actually going to be making us money, things that are actually going to be bettering ourselves. There's always time for the gym, there's not always time, these opportunities that arise as to what's going to make you more money, And Alex Hormozi pretty much said the exact same thing. He was like, so many people are allocating their time to busy work, but it's not true work. It should be true work, and like actual work that you're putting in. I feel like when people be like, oh, I worked for 4 hours today. But did you really put actual work? You get a lot done in 4 hours if you're actually working, actually getting your work done. Or are you watching? Are you just taking a break? Are you looking outside for a second? Are you dazing off? That's not work. That's not true work. I feel like most people in that 4 hours of busy work that they put in, I feel like it might be maybe 45 minutes to an hour of actual true work out of all those 4 hours. It's the normal person. So I really just want to make this video. I don't do these videos for views or anything like that. I do it to keep myself accountable, but I would like to keep others accountable as well. So I think we all just need to reevaluate what our current day looks like right now. Kind of take a pen and paper. It's my favorite thing. Always writing. Pen and paper, and write down what our day looks like, and maybe be like, okay, maybe I'm gonna spend 4 hours here. I'm gonna spend 30 minutes here, 25 minutes here. I'm gonna take a break at this time. Because when you really start becoming more and more specific as to how you're going to break down your day and where work is going to go, when you're going to work on this, when you work on this, that's when you're actually going to start getting shit done. But if you set a 4-hour chunk of time a day or a 6-hour chunk of time and be like, okay, I'm going to work for this straight, that's bullshit. You're not going to be able to just go from 0 to 100 and be able to work 6 hours straight. That's why you need to be able to allocate your time in the best way possible. Be like, okay, I'm going to work an hour right here. I'm going to go to the gym, come back. By this time, I'm going to eat at this time. Really just comes down to developing a planner for yourself. And it doesn't even need to be a planner, just be a pen and paper. I've seen people get an Expo marker and write on their mirror as to what they're going to do and erase every day. There's a whole bunch of different things to keep yourself accountable, because I feel like when you write things down and you say things and you speak things into existence, they happen. You're going to follow them. It's going to happen. So just really evaluate your life as to if you're actually being busy versus being productive. And it's the first video in a while where I talk about just stop being a bitch. I guess you could say maybe you're being a bitch if you're not getting your actual productive work done, but you're not. But it's just really just comes down to using your time in the best way possible. A day is long, but it's not that long. Because you're sleeping most of it. Or not most of it. You're sleeping a good chunk of it, because realistically, you only have a few hours of the day. Especially if you're really hustling, you really got to be able to like right now in between jobs, like okay, I gotta wake up this time, start work here, text this person or message these people, make a video here, go to the gym at this time, eat at this time, go to my other job at night. It's just figuring everything out right now and developing a full schedule for yourself and being able to actually be disciplined with being productive within your schedule is really, really important. It's what's going to separate you from everybody else, and that's why I really say just write things down, because you're going to get lost in what you actually have to be doing throughout the day. If you just think it, your mind could only hold so many different thoughts at the same time. So when you see it written down, you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I can check this off. I can do this, check this off. And I think a lot of people will do it on their phone. You could even do it on your phone, but I like writing things down. So I like pen and paper. I like my calendar. It's just, I think when you actually do the midst of writing I'm gonna do this, helps out a lot. Instead of just texting it on the phone, it just gets lost. You probably won't even check your notes app or your planner. But that's just the video for today, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Feel free to go message me on Instagram at CoopHumane. I would love to chat with you guys on any sort of goals or like-minded people that would like to talk. Or follow my Instagram for my clothing brand at Humane Los Angeles. The tees are $14, $16, and the hoodies are $30, $35. So feel free to go check it out. We sell a whole bunch of beanies at www.humanelosangeles.com too. But thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.